Star Report. I'm your host, Star. It's Friday night. Let's get down to business, okay? T.I., his son King, and another son whose name escapes me at this moment have all dropped diss tracks to 50 Cent and the G-Unit camp. And let me just say, 50, I am embarrassed to have ever even met you. I'm embarrassed. Oh my God. Now, I'm born and raised in New Jersey, moved to New York in 1981. So I put a lot of work in the streets. Never, ever in my life would I have imagined that a New York rapper from Queens, to be precise, would not respond. You see, you can't keep blaming other people for the demise of hip-hop. It's just hip-hop. Nobody wants to see anybody pull up, and let the ratchets fly, make the cig squirt. We don't want to see that. But no response? Yeah, I know some of you sent me some goofiness going on Instagram. Let me say early, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I think the new diss track is, I'm sorry, guys, is this number 4 or number 5? Good evening, troll babies. I think it's called Lessons. Now, whether you think it's fire or not, the South is on it. Now, I'm from the North, so, I'm trying to rep the North. I'm trying to be fair and objective here, but God damn, is this number 4 or number 5? I lost count. Showrunner, whoa, give me a minute because I just, I don't even know how to present this, the showrunner. Do you date women with children? Plural, children, not a child, children. Inspired by the Pop the Balloon show. Now, there's different states, different variations. The one I watched was in Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland. And there was a woman close to 50, and, they kept clowning her, the guys, calling her auntie. I'm getting auntie vibes. But truth be told, she had on a blazer jacket, some white slacks, and some heels. Seasoned coochie. She was slim and trim, and they were clowning her. Can I go first? Let me say, not only do I date women with children, but hopefully the children are old-ass children. Hopefully her children have children. Can I get an amen from a real nigga, please? When did this whole thing start with, I don't want to take care of nobody else's kid? Men back in the days, we used to go to a girl's house or a woman, because I know guys that was smashing the girlfriend, and the girlfriend's mother. You could go to a girl's house. If she had 2 or 3 kids, you take a big ass pizza and a RC cola, open the door. Hey, kids see you. Hey. If you needed to crash for 2 or 3 days, you could go lay up, What happened? When did this whole thing start with, I don't date girls with kids? This is what I saw on this show. Pop the Balloon again. Baltimore, Maryland edition. The quality of women, if you ask me, has gone down. Females want you to fly them out, send them money for soak-offs and gel manis. Yes, no? Never in my life have I paid for some soak-offs, a gel mani, a fucking doobie, anything, a wash-in set. Never. Women with children, in case some of you don't know, there are a good many of you who, you've needed places to stay, shelter, and that's where you go, to a woman with children. The heat is always on, the refrigerator is always packed, right? She's got some type of voucher or something. If you date a girl who's single, she wants something from you, okay? All right, a little bit later, we may or may not get into the Isley Brothers versus the Whispers. Truthfully, I did not have time to do enough research. I I wanted to pull up some of the chart stats and things of that nature, but we may get to that later, okay? Area code 202. Good evening. You're my first caller. Are you there?
Crown from DC.
Crown, how are you, man? Good to hear from you. Friday night.
Yes, sir. Sending the cash out now. Make sure we good to go. Business as always.
Let's go.
50 got to hold this L. NY's holding this L, man. Listen, man. First, you had your boys on the plane with Ja Rule. That was an L to me. Now you haven't responded at all. I have been saying I don't want to hear you because if you didn't respond to the Fabulous of the World and all them cats, then it is what it is. But now T.I.'s is never mind T.I. His son. What is it? What's the boy name? Not Domani. The other one, King. Oh man, I just heard. Listen, King just put belt to ass with Andy with a shirt with Miss Jackson's face on it.
Well, hold on now. I'm probably confused. King put out a track where he's doing push-ups, smoking a cigarette.
Yes, but he put out another one after that. If you go to his page, he has a more recent one where he's sitting there smoking and he's putting the weed to the shirt, which has 50's mom on it.
Okay. I don't want to bring in moms and stuff like that. But now, which one of the sons put out the track called Sorry, Miss Jackson? I mean, I'm going to try and...
That's Domani.
Okay.
That's Domani, the one with the locks.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. So,
listen, man. I fuck with 50 heavy, but I mean, you see, they know up in the New York tri-state that I hate to motivate. It's not personal. I'm trying to motivate the nigga, but if you're not gonna, give me anything, nigga, then I gotta kick you back in. It's just business, nothing personal. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. You've always kicked backs in, and this is one of the rare times where 50 just, I don't know what's going on, and T.I.'s taking advantage of rejuvenating the South, especially Atlanta, because of the whole Young Thug and Gunna, the whole situation has been in shambles. Yeah, it's been crazy, but T.I.'s really, and like you say, he don't really need this to sell records, but you talking about my wife, so I got to go in. But the sons, Domani and King, I got to give them the props. They really can rap, and they talking some hot, you know what I'm saying? So Fifth, come on, man. What we doing?
I got to ask you two things with regards to hold on a second. What is my showrunner here? I'm getting so backed up. With regards to King, he set it off, if you ask me. And so now the other son, who I may have seen him on one of those VH1 shows, I didn't even know he rapped. So and I'm not going to 50 Cent's IG page. Is he still posting memes and silly shit? What's he doing?
He's talking about business. He's trying to be motivational. He's always been able to multitask. Right. So regardless if we only see the memes and stuff, he's always doing business and other things. So he does post that as well. But nonetheless, it ain't time for all that. You ain't got to post that. Right. We need the music now. Again, for 2 days, I've been trying to work with you. Right. But at this point, the youngest is getting at you, and they coming with some fire. Yeah. So Atlanta. They doing the damn thing.
Okay. Okay, Crown. Do you date women with children? Not that you have to follow what I'm saying. I'm as old as dust. But in today's world, I see this whole I don't want to, date somebody unless they have my kids. What about you personally?
Yes, I date women with children, have dated women with children. I'm 35 years old, be 36 this year. So I would assume that whoever I eventually encounter is going to have some weight with them respectfully. So, yeah, I have no problem with that. I have children, so, I mean, it would be, a contradiction.
Back in the days, we didn't call it weight. We didn't call it weight. We called it blessings, anointings. You've got little life forces.
Stars. Listen, stars. Some of these kids, some of these children don't have no manners or respect. So let's keep it real. Some of these children, but the whispers or the Osley brothers.
I haven't gotten to that, Crown. Just give me some time because I may not even do that tonight. But
okay.
Before you go, you are a proud FBA Foundational Black American. Anything to say with regards to the passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson? And don't forget, in 1999, he brought home prisoners of war. Anything to say, positive or negative?
Respect to Jesse Jackson. He has told the line coon behavior, but he has done some great things for us, especially speaking up against Barack Obama and the nonsense of, well, him just being a pawn in the political stratosphere. But, you know, respect to Jesse Jackson, man. He put his life on the line regardless of him being, you know, part of the, you know, CIA or whatever the case. He put his life on the line nonetheless. So it is what it is. Respect to him.
Good to talk to you. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for your comments, whether it's trolling or not. I want you trolling in the live chat. Somebody says T.I. threw Star a bag. Sir, you've got me confused with people, DJs. I'm not a DJ, sir. This is the objective perspective. I was really trying to motivate 50 Curtis Jackson to respond, but it's not going to happen, you know. He's never disrespected me, and I don't want to disrespect him. But I mean, I'm kind of embarrassed. I have to be honest with you. Kind of embarrassed. Guys, sit tight in the queue. I'm not ready for this now, but let me put this on the table. I've got a showrunner coming up later. Where is it? Did the black race pioneer telepathy? I'm not ready now, but let me put it on the screen. I'm always thinking. I'm a thinking nigga. So I've got some notes a little bit later. Did the black race pioneer telepathy? Coming up later, okay? Let's get back to the phone lines here. Area code 619. Good evening. T.I., King, and the other son dropping more heat. Are you there? 619.
What's up, Star?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I think we need to relax. 50 Cent has responded. He might not have responded in the way that you may.
Sir, with all due respect, please do not call up in here, dick sucking with all due respect. No, sir. He did not spit bars. No, sir. I don't want to hear that goofy shit, sir. I gave you a couple of days to do that. He has not responded. Anything else? Anything else, sir?
Respect to Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, okay. Salute. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay.
Over.
I don't mean to disrespect like that, but no, we're not doing semen slurping tonight, nut hugging, niggas putting their ankles behind their neck for a nigga from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Nigga, if you ain't bringing the heat, I got to get at you. Hi, Penelope, I got your donation. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. She says, oh, you're a real one. Yes, I got 5 children, and I takes care of them all. I know you do. Let me just glance in the live chat real quick. Anybody get so bent, whether you were on perks, coke, what did we do back in the days? Mescaline, synthetic weed, and you needed a place to crash? Could you go crash at a woman's house with children or a single female? You already know the answer. Oh, there he is. Hang on a second. Tapping in. Aladdin, good to see you, sir. Friday night. Aladdin, let's go.
Yo, what's what's up? Yo, listen, all right, this T.I. thing, right? You know how your show, it kills me how all these out-of-towners love to take a dump on New York. New York won't take no L. But every time something happens in New York, these Midwest Southern clown cakes always some New York took an L. New York ain't take no L. First of all, I met that bird just big head, fat face ass nigga T.I. All right? And for one, I ain't gonna lie to track. I do like the track. I like hearing him rap, but 50 ain't take no L. And his platypus face son. First of all, his son is a clown. That little dude used to.
Aladdin, I hate to cut you short, sir. I respect how you give it up on the microphone, and I got your donation. Salute. Let me just say that first and foremost. No response from a New York nigga. That's an L, Aladdin. Hold on. That's an L. Please do not try and defend the nigga. I'm not doing that tonight, sir. No response. You are a New York nigga. Come on, man.
Let me hold on. Let me tell you why.
Come on.
This is a rule out of the art of war. When you are far away, make the enemies think you close.
Right.
And when you're close,
50 playing chess. Yeah. Aladdin, we've already done that 3 shows back. I'm sorry. We've already done.
No, he's lying. He's lying.
Aladdin. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that tonight, sir. Will there be any tracks, any bars? Let's cut to the chase. Come on, man. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna get off that. Let's talk about the baby mama stuff.
Okay, let me go back.
You said dating baby mothers?
No. Hold. Well, if they got kids and if they got kids and they're not married, yes. Do you date women with children?
Yes.
Come on.
Because they are easier to deal with because they know it ain't all about them, and they give up the juice quicker. They will spend money on you, and they will give up the juice quicker because they have less options in a dating pool, and they're more eager to date because they don't have that much time to mess around. They don't have options to go out with men when they want to. So whenever they can get it, they gonna get it. And most men don't want it. Most men like me that have it together don't really give them a shot. So when they do meet a man that got it together, they can't wait to date you and see you. They're more easier to deal with than women without children. Women without children got more options. They got freedom. They don't have freedom. So for them to enjoy any type of single life, they got to get it while they can get it, and they're easier to deal with because they know their options are low.
Can I jump in, Aladdin? Pause. Can I jump in?
Okay.
Can I jump in?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that sounds hot, but you and I know that's not the real man. And this is not pandering. This is not pandering. You've already admitted, and I remember, you prefer ratchet scatter bitches. You got a nice place. You got a condo, right?
Yeah, I just came back from a date with
But you said, hold on. You said you prefer ratchet bitches. You said that. I remember that.
Well, yeah, because the ones that I date, like I just came from a date today with a 23-year-old Dominican girl with the crazy fatty on her that got her own crib and got her own car. You can't really seduce them with bread when they got together. When the women that have children...
Aladdin, I need you to slow down and go back. You said you dated a what? You said TR what? I said I just came back on a date tonight from the Empire Hotel with a Dominican girl that's 24 years old. Okay. I'm 20 years old with the wagon, pretty with the crazy fatty on her. Okay. And I just said she got her own crib and her own car, and it's hard to really seduce them the way you want when they got their stuff together. The ghetto birds I'm telling you about that I like, it's easier to manipulate and for me to control them, to use them, confuse them, and abuse them because they don't have that many options. And I get joy out of doing that to women. I want to emotionally... Easy, Aladdin. You just said you enjoy abusing women. So please slow down. I'm not trying to...
I said emotionally. Okay. I said emotionally. Okay. All right. Not physically, emotionally.
Hang on. Now I'm gonna let you land your play. How old are you again? I forget. How old are you?
45.
Okay. And again, this is not pandering. I think women who have children, plural, are smarter. They have a better understanding of spending, credit, and a better direction in life. Just because somebody is young with a fat ass doesn't mean she knows what she's doing. She doesn't understand banking and other things just because she's young. Now, here's the real question. Do you trick off on the young girls?
No, I won't pay no bills, but I take them out to eat or pay for Uber. That ain't nothing to me. I don't give a crap about that. Yeah. But I'm not paying no bills. Okay. I ain't never gonna pay no bill. Right. But that's the problem. The guys that talk all this, well, I can't say it because Clue was a rich dude and he ain't fly girls out neither. But
please don't snitch, Aladdin. Please don't snitch. Don't do that.
All right. I'm just. I don't mind paying an Uber.
Take it easy.
All right. I don't mind paying for Uber or paying for a dinner. I don't care. That ain't nothing to me. Okay. That ain't nothing to me. No, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you. Women with children are more responsible. And the reason why they are is because they know it ain't all about them no more. They know they got to take care of somebody and they have to raise a human. So they have to be more concerned with saving money, building their credit and other things among those channels because they have to take care of a human being. So I agree with you on that part. Right, I do.
Okay. I appreciate you, man. Salute.
All right, take care.
Okay. Aladdin tapping in. Good man. Good man. Hold on a second. Oh, I know it sounds hot. Dating young girls. The young girls down in the Atlanta metro area, 1 out of 51, last time I checked, has HIV. Herpes and all sorts of things. I mean, to each his own. Hold on a second. Rob Law got your donation, man. Salute. I'm trying to get it on the screen. I don't know where it went, but thank you, Rob Lowe, for your continued support. If you want to call in, let me know. Okay, hang on a second. Is that it? No, there's somebody else. Rob Lowe says Aladdin is describing married women, baby mothers only have money for themselves and kids. I appreciate the call. All right. And also, Crown, I got your donate. Luke Caney, good to hear from you, man. Are you tapping in? Okay, Luke Caney, so let's get to it. Luke Caney, I don't see in the queue, man. Did you drop out, or is this you? Right here, area code 909, Luke Caney.
Star, what's up, man?
Friday night, man. T.I. and family dropping more heat. 50 Cent, nothing from Tony Yayo. I may have to even, go at some of the other G Unit cats, man. Nothing. Talk to me, please.
3-0, Star. I didn't really listen the other tracks from King and the other stuff, but from what I'm hearing, it's fire, and right now it's 3-0. G Unit is losing, and check this out, Star. For the people that are saying that 50 doesn't have to respond, and he's not going to respond, he doesn't rap anymore.
Yeah.
No, he's rapping because he's going on stages and performing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing that, you actually are engaging in the art of rapping.
Mm-hmm.
So now we need to hear you come back with a track, something harder, 1 or 2, or even an EP. Make it an EP, because right now the Harris family is on your neck, right? And pretty soon the Harris family is going to have 50 Cent's head on the table and feasting on it. You feel me? Yeah.
Hold on a second, Luke Caney. Can anybody confirm the authenticity of some paperwork that came put on Instagram where the investigation shows that 50 Cent called police on Jimmy Henchman? Let me look in the live chat. And any knowledge about that, Luke Caney?
No, Star. I do not. I do not have any knowledge on that. But listen, Star. New York. I'm a fan of New York rap, New York hip hop, especially underground right now. They've been winning, but at the end of the day, the New York stars are just getting embarrassed one after the other. Just last week, 50 was making fun of Jim,
Wow.
and today 50 is the one being made fun of, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's almost like they are handing the crown to ATL.
I think they got it. Truth be told.
Yeah, they got it. And to be honest, Star, ATL has had the crown when it comes to hip hop for the last 20, 25 years. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna say that off the top, because Cardi B, like her or not, she's from the BX. She has been wiping the floor with niggas. She moved down there with the Offset. But
Who else?
But she's
Who else?
I don't know. I don't keep track of the mainstream rappers, but in terms of the music that I like, I have to be honest. New York drill rap. That's what I listen to.
All right. I feel you. I like it. I like some of it, but I'm more of a upstate New York right now.
Okay.
Griselda and
Of course. Hey, listen. I totally have a respect for them, but all right. Well, listen, I'm just gonna get to some of these other tracks, man. Question, Luke Caney, showrunner, do you date women with children? That's the question.
Of course I do, Star.
Come on.
Of course I do.
Come on.
Of course.
Come on.
I'm 42 years old,
Mhm.
and I know that my dating pool, even if I go back to women that are 29 years old, it's not uncommon for a woman to have a child or two. My preference when a woman has children, I prefer that the children are at least teenage years
Yes.
or older. Older. But hey, it is what it is.
I don't want no kids in elementary school or middle school. You got to have high school kids
Exactly.
so I can know what you're working with. Because truth be told, in today's world where we are all eating processed food, pasta lack and growth hormones are in the goddamn everything from the poultry to the rice. We don't know what we're putting into our bodies, and you could contribute to some type of, and I say this with all due respect, some type of deformed, baby. A little nigga could have what do you call it? The polio or a club foot, and you helped produce
Bad
it.
genes.
Yeah.
Bad genes. Yeah. No, I mean I do not discriminate. I do not discriminate. My thing is, if a woman chooses and she's attractive to me, guess what? We're going on a date and we'll see what's up. That's it. As simple as that.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Good to talk.
But,
anything else?
Hey, Star, one more thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you said it, but I did, hopefully if you allow me, wanted to say rest in peace, Oliver Grant, a.k.a. Power.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. From the Wu-Tang Clan. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
All right, Star.
Okay. Good to talk to you. Salute.
I'm out.
All right.
Thank you.
Luke Caney tapping in. Guys, hold tight. I just played Lessons by T.I. I'm looking for the video with King. I know I've got it somewhere where he's doing the push-ups with the goddamn cigarette. Who sent me that? T.I. drops. Oh, is this it right here? Okay, that's the track, but he's doing push-ups with the cigarette. Who's got that? Guys, hold on. Okay, here we go. Friday night, let's get to it. I'm so embarrassed about Curtis Jackson. I don't know what to do.
Niggas diss, I ignore, but my angels, they go for 'em. Niggas speaking on my mama, I tell chairs, ring the alarm. Niggas pussy, probably cross his leg and fucking fold his arms. Every nigga that played them bit the dust, my angels, lucky charms. Yeah, I'm fly than a falcon, but rockin' gold just like a saint. Still rep the ATL, but from that south, can't no one say I ain't. I had the mafia slide, they'll shoot your shirt up till that bitch catch flame. He tried to kill your boy, but killed my Tesla, he ain't hit a thing. Yeah, I could spend 100,000 if I want with Johnny Dang. Without my money and some stock shit, I don't care about no change. But before me and my bitch get married, she gon' have like 7 rings. Yeah, I'm a baller, baby. I'll splurge on you, that ain't a thing. Tell that boy play with some safe. It's like millions in this safe. Think I'm stupid, bitch, I'm smart, I'll get it done without a trace. Went from wine to OG wine, but about the fam, I make shit shake. He just want beef up on that net. I know that boy won't pop a grape. He tryna trick me off the streets. Niggas diss, I ignore.
Is that a cigarette or is that a blunt? Looks like a cigarette. He says he's trying to trick me out the streets. Okay, thank you. Someone says it's called Made Man. Okay. One more time.
They go for 'em. Niggas speaking on my mama, I tell chairs, ring the alarm. Niggas pussy, probably cross his leg and fucking fold his arms. Every nigga that played them bit the dust, my angels, lucky charms. Yeah, I'm fly than a falcon, but rockin' gold just like a saint. Still rep the ATL, but from that south, can't no one say I ain't. I had the mafia slide, they'll shoot your shirt up till that bitch catch flame. He tried to kill your boy, but killed my Tesla, he ain't hit a thing. Yeah, I could spend 100,000 if I want with Johnny Dang. Without my money and some stock shit, I don't care about no change. But before me and my bitch get married, she gon' have like 7 rings. Yeah, I'm a baller, baby. I'll splurge on you, that ain't a thing. Tell that boy play with some safe. It's like millions in this safe. Think I'm stupid, bitch, I'm smart, I'll get it done without a trace. Went from wine to OG wine, but about the fam, I make shit shake. He just want beef up on that net. I know that boy won't pop a grape. He tryna trick me off the streets. Niggas diss.
Friday night. Uh-oh. I see Rory in the queue. Rory, sit tight. Area code 213. Good evening. Please watch the language. T.I. King and the family on 50's neck. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, baby.
Actually, I just feel as though, hi, how are you? Star. I think, to be honest, they're not going hard enough. They need to really get on him.
Okay.
The reason why is because 50 be out here messing with people, and you cannot come at somebody's mama.
Come on.
I don't care.
Come on.
You can't come after somebody's mama. So no, T.I. and his kids are not doing nothing wrong in my eyes. They are actually giving him that work, and he backing off like a little squirrel. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have that fire like that. He's showing who he really is. You know what I'm saying?
Is the nigga washed? Is the queen's nigga washed? Let's just go right there.
Yeah.
Washed.
You know, money may make you feel like you empowered to do stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Once somebody touch your heat, what you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
So far as the mothers mandating mothers with children, I have 2.
Okay. Blessings. Blessings in your life. Right? Come on.
Yes, they are blessings in my life.
Come on.
And actually, the guys that just came up, you guys need to mature a little bit. I ain't slandering no one. You just need to mature a little bit.
Well,
because you want a woman, if she got kids or not, to have herself together. And she going to want you to have yourself together. And you can't think that way with a mature woman. You got to think better. You got to think about the future. You know, us single mothers, we want someone who could come in the house and basically just, you know, contribute just as much as we're contributing. You know?
Let me jump.
Let
me jump in right there. Now, you know, I've been saying this for decades. Every male is not a man. Every male is not a man. So they don't have to see things my way. But sometimes, you know, it's nice to see what a woman is already working with, because who knows who knows what you're going to help her produce. And I say this with all due respect. If you do produce something with her and the blessing is not healthy, you're on the hook, not just for 18 years, but all sorts of medical expenses. And part of that could come from you, especially if a guy is smoking, you know, smoking Reggie, synthetic weed, all sorts of alcohol. He may have some type of DNA damage. So I like to see what you're working with. Hopefully the kids are on their way to college. Hopefully they've already got the what do you call that? Financial aid.
Financial stability.
No,
financial aid.
Financial aid.
Financial aid.
Because,
I feel you.
Because if I produce it, I will be on the hook. Go ahead, take it from there.
Well, you know what? Yes, you got to have some financial aid or something to help you get through college, of course.
Come on.
But at the end of the day, you know, what the young men fail to realize is that cuteness don't last long for a woman that got herself together. Period. You know, you got to be cute so far as going to work, coming home, saying, baby, I got dinner tonight. You going to do the dishes? Yes, I got it. We got to work together as a team. That's, you know what I'm saying? Bills got to be paid on time so our FICO score can stay high. So when it's time for us to buy something together, then we can do it together. You see where I'm coming from? It's not because she got a big donk or she got this or, you know, physically. You want someone that's going to make you laugh, give you some peace, and basically have her stuff together. That's what us mature women are looking for in men.
I agree.
So I'm just saying, you gotta mature.
And listen, never mind how I live my life. I say crazy stuff. I am crazy. But at the same time,
amen.
At the same time, objectively speaking, I have known many a bum niggas, black and white and Hispanic, bum niggas that thought that they were gonna make a baby with the right one, and then when the female flips, because all of you flip, right or wrong, you flip at some point.
We do.
You flip.
I think we all flip at some point. But
yes. Hang on. I'm agreeing with you. When you flip, like a flapjack on Sunday morning, that's when you have to have something going for yourself, or else she will, you know, break a nigga in half. Go ahead and land your plane, baby.
Yeah, I agree. But DNA really does play a big part. If you guys listen to Star, he really telling you some real good stuff. Because DNA does play a big part. And it's always good to check out who you having a child by, their family. Be very observant of their family. That's what I tell my sons. Just make sure she come from a decent family. Yeah. She ain't got no hang-ups. She ain't looking for no baby right now. She got to have herself together. She going to challenge you to have yourself together. That's how you build and grow. But if you have a child by her and she got some issues and her family has some issues, alcohol, dependency on chemical dependency, or they just angry or whatever. Mama, they may not like their mama, daddy. You got to know those things and see how they react and deal with those things.
Fact. Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate
you rest in peace at all times.
Thank you, dog.
All right. Have a good one. Okay. You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
It's a nice call. You see, I don't have to pander. We're just having a discussion. Do you date women with children? I was a lowlife, a dirtbag, a scumbag from 1981 until 1991. You know this already. Women with children gave me shelter when I was out on a mission for 4 days and needed a place to crash. Shelter, a hot shower, a hot plate, and you can sleep in the bed for 2 or 3 days. Can I get an amen from anybody from my generation? You wake up, you go into the kitchen, you look in the microwave, there's a plate waiting for you. Kids running around the house, running crazy, jumping on shit. And it's all good. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay, now you're calling a little early. You're calling a little early. I didn't get a time to lay it out, my other showrunner. You there?
Oh, I got you.
Hold on a second. Let me get it on the screen. Earlier, you and I were talking, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm working on my show for tonight, and I'm gonna be asked a question. Did the black race pioneer telepathy, mental telepathy? You got a second? Let me put you on hold, and I'll come back to you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Stay right there. All right, I'm doing a lot, but just let me lay this out. I was thinking earlier. I'm a thinking nigga. Did the black race pioneer mental telepathy? Reports and detailed research going back hundreds of years suggest that 6 various indigenous groups, including some Native Americans and Australian communities, have traditions of communicating through methods described as mental telepathy. I've always said, and many people have said, all things started in Africa. Now, this is a fact that, millions of years ago, the earth spun at a faster rate and the planet was a warmer planet. So there was only a certain type or kind of Homo sapiens that could even live on the planet back then. Prior to religion, prior to, language, how did they communicate? Let me look in the live chat real quick. Some of you are saying, he crazy. Yes, I'm crazy. How did they communicate? Now, be careful because the Caucasians, this is Black Show tonight in case I didn't mention that. The Caucasians, they try and take credit, do they not? Historical definition coined in 1882 by Frederick Myers, Sigmund Freud, and William James, trying to take credit for the understanding of mental telepathy, but this is really just a theory. So I wanted to lay all that out to ask, did the black race pioneer mental telepathy? Now the history shows us that the black, and race is a social construct, but I'm just saying black so that you know who I'm trying to talk about. In Africa, once known as Africa, thousands of years, there was an understanding of certain emotions, a cohesive working clan, if you will. So it's not far-fetched that they didn't have some type of way to communicate. Again, the Earth spun at a faster rate, that the planet was warmer. So we already know who could not have survived in those conditions. Let me look in the live chat real quick. Who could not have survived in those conditions? So I'm just asking the question, did the black race pioneer mental telepathy? Now, the black race, again, the African, most of the history has been oral history. You got to give the Caucasian credit because they started writing down and documenting things. But the African did draw on walls and other things inside pyramids. So I'm just asking the question, did the black race pioneer telepathy? I may or may not play a video with regards to telepathy, but it's Friday night. I don't want to do too much. Okay, the white Denzel, you were talking reckless earlier. Where do you want to start?
Well, we're going to keep the conversation going. Stay on subject, right?
Come on.
Yeah, you're talking about hieroglyphics in the pyramids. Those are Arabs. Let's keep it real. Those are not Africans. That's the problem. Do I think that's
Arabs in North Africa? Yes, in North Africa.
I mean, well, okay, so that's the same thing as saying. That's the same thing as saying Colombians are American. That's the same thing as saying, El Salvadorians are American. We're all Americans. Central America. Now everybody knows what the goddamn America is. Everybody knows what Egypt is. There ain't no black people up there in Egypt. That's I don't even think the pyramids were built by man. I'll say that. I don't even think the pyramids were built by man.
Oh, come on.
But that's a whole nother topic. Anyway,
well, actually, let me jump in right there. Let me jump in right there. That's the standard response from a Caucasian who doesn't want to admit that the pyramids were man-made. There's already scientific research and facts on how they were constructed. But when people say, oh, yeah, aliens came down and built them, that means you don't want to accept the research and the scientific facts. Go ahead.
Perhaps I don't. I
know you don't.
I also don't accept threats. From this show. There was a guy who called on earlier who has told me that he's going to get Puerto Ricans from Chelsea Projects to cut my face with a razor.
Oh, come on.
And that has never happened.
What are we doing?
He said this nigga said he was the Don Dada and all the Puerto Ricans.
Where you going?
From my house.
Never mind the live chat. Come on, stay on topic. Either did the black race pioneer telepathy or T.I., King, and the other son have taken 50 Cent's head off? Come on, stay on topic, man.
Well, I think telepathy is definitely part of black culture. African American culture, Black American culture. Definitely. I mean, I got to keep it real. I mean, these people nonstop talking about channeling their ancestors. That's telepathy. You talking to the dead. You talking to people from time traveling. Mm-hmm. You're time traveling in your mind. You don't ever hear nobody else say that. You don't hear Italians. You don't hear Irish people. I don't never think to my head, oh my God, I feel like my great dead granduncle when he was being slaved by the British and he had to eat grass. This is how I don't get that, but you constantly hear channeling my ancestors. Oh, I'm channeling my ancestors. They could be on a J train in Brooklyn in 2026. And all of a sudden, they get a feeling that a white person comes on a train, a good-looking white girl comes on a train, and they get a feeling like, oh, my God.
Roy, you're going someplace else. Can you hang on? Can you hang on? Can you stay there?
Yeah.
Okay, sit tight. Okay. All right, guys, we're off to a good start here. We're just discussing some of these topics. T.I. and King have dropped new 50 Cent diss tracks. 50, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you, nigga. Wicked Hebrew, I got your donation. Oh, you're calling in, so Wicked Hebrew. He says T.I. wrote both them little nigga songs. Okay. I just want to know if 50's gonna, respond, but clearly he's not. JR Cigar, sit tight, JR Cigar. Give me some time out. I gotta get things going here. Not from Michigan. Go Blue. Big Ten champ. Salute. Okay. Everybody sit tight here. This person has been in the queue for a while. Are you calling in from Germany? Good evening. Are you there? Germany. Are you on the line?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, man. How are you, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where do you want to start?
Good. All right. So let's get right into it. 50 Cent versus T.I.
Yeah.
I got a few things with this. First of all, I think it's unlikely that 50 Cent is going to reply to T.I. I think he's kind of shown everybody in various ways throughout more than a decade now that he's kind of done with rap. He's leaning into the movies for so long. I think since 50 Cent versus Kanye, people have kind of showed themselves or showed the game that the game has moved on from 50 Cent as well. I think 20 years ago, this battle would have been great, but I have a hard time even believing that this is even a real beef. I think this is at best free promo for T.I.'s new album. King coming out defending his mom. I guess that's okay, but 50's not going to respond. It's a surprise whenever he comes in with new music,
Let me jump in for a second, sir. Pause. Let me jump in. Now, are you born and raised in Germany? That's where you're calling from, or are you American and you moved out there? Are you there, sir? Hello? I didn't hang up on you. Hello? Are you there? Germany, we can't hear you. Did you hit the mute button? Germany. I think he hung up. Just trying to ask him a question. Area code 786. Are you there? 786.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening. You have the floor, sir. Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing.
I would like this. I just want to say, I watch people for years and how they let 50 get away with the drama and the stuff that he does.
Yeah. Dick riders, sir. Dick riders. But listen, let's get right to it. But let's put some respect on T.I. and King. Dropped new tracks. 50 has not responded, so let's not even keep wasting time on him. Do you find the tracks to be heat? Where is hip hop? This is monumental. A New York nigga, no response. I'm ashamed.
Well, I'll tell you something. Dudes from the north and dudes from the south are cut a little different.
Okay.
Dudes in the north, they move in packs. They need others to co-sign. And dudes from the south, they solo cats. You understand what I'm saying? We stand on our own. We'll crash out on our own.
Okay.
That's why King jumped out there the way he did, because that's how you raised in the South.
Okay.
You stand on your own. You don't need a gang, As far as him not responding, because he didn't feel like nobody would test him or stand up to him, because he got so many dick riders that it's like everybody's scared. Everybody, don't talk to 50. I'm like, who the fuck? What's up with 50?
Please watch the language. Just watch the language. That's all I ask.
Yeah, right. So it's just a different mentality, and you dealing with dudes from the South, and it's gonna be a whole different ball game, because they will crash out solo.
Okay.
Also, you asked about that police thing.
The
with
paperwork.
50.
Is the paperwork
real?
real?
The paperwork.
Is it real?
Well, here's the thing. I saw this detective a while ago, and it looked like he was a detective, one of the ones that knew everything and undercover and working in the trenches with the police. And he said that he would know if 50 had ever did anything like that or gave any comment, because he knew that whole situation. And he said no. He said 50 name never could. Now, I'm not one to stand up for 50, but I'm not one to be biased either. I keep it a buck.
Now, what was the detective retired? A retired detective?
He was actually
No. That wasn't my question, sir. Because a lot of those retired detectives, that they are known to cap, Is the paperwork real?
Yeah, I don't know.
give a damn what somebody else says. I got a confirmation on the paperwork, but I don't have an axe to grind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was some. I remember it was some, investigation kind of went on about that because this is like some old, information and news, and it wasn't substantiated that it was true. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say on that.
Okay. So before you go, did the black race pioneer telepathy?
Well, I'll tell you this: the black race pioneered everything, and the reason being, is because the more melanin you got, the more power you possess. Right. You dig what I'm saying? So if there's telepathy going on, of course, the black people are going to be able to do it, pioneer it, or what have you, because melanin is powerful. Melanin makes you even have like a superpower over the Caucasian.
Okay.
And people don't want to accept that or understand that, but this is real talk. And vibration, energy is real. If you talk to water, it'll change the structure. If you talk to a plant, it'll grow better. If you talk to your girl right, you'll get in a panty.
She'll do better. She'll do
does
better.
That.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I appreciate the call. Salute.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir. Peace. A black show tonight. Thank you for your donation, guys. Yes, rest in power. Power Grant, co-founder of the Wu-Tang Clan, has passed on. And I have no problem with those of you who are mystified. If you want to call in and, say something with regards to his time here on the planet. I don't believe that there's an afterlife or a transition, but I will let you speak and speak freely, okay? Germany, is that you? Are you back? Were you the guy from Germany who I was speaking to?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
My bad. I don't know what happened with the line.
Okay. What were we saying? I was asking you, were you born in the States and you moved
You
to
asked
Germany?
if I was born and raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the Army. I'm born and raised in the States, though.
Okay, thank you for your service. Appreciate you. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, appreciate you.
You were saying?
Yeah, like I was saying, man, I think this is a free promo for T.I.'s new album at best. This battle would have been good 20 years ago. Back when, T.I. versus T.I.P. was out or something like that. Curtis was just coming out. Right. Stuff like that. That would have been the time to really have this battle. T.I. still got it, though. T.I. I heard one of the diss tracks. It was called Right One. That song reminded me of when T.I. dissed Lil Flip. His punchlines one after another, nothing subliminal, direct shots all the entire time. That shit was fire. Yeah. But
please watch the language, please.
He says gonna come
watch
back.
Please watch the language. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. But yeah, very unlikely that 50 Cent's gonna come out. If it's not for intro for one of his TV shows, he's not doing no more music.
Okay, I appreciate the call, man. And again, thank you for your service.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, well, hold up. I got one question, if that's all right.
Well, is it related to the topics? If not, send me an email, please. I got to stay on topic.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. Okay. Got to stay on topic. What's that on the screen right there? Blacks often communicated telepathically. Okay, okay. While traveling through space. Oh, please call in. When I asked you this question earlier, you said to me, of course they pioneered telepathy. They were the first to beam up to Scotty. So you said, right?
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. When I was growing up as a kid, the black people were the first ones I seen, hitting that ready rock and beaming up to Scotty and talking to Andromeda. They're talking to a whole nother wavelength out there. They're downstairs on the corner talking to a whole nother wavelength, man. You heard? The more melanin, this is ridiculous. The more melanin you have, the more power you have. If this is like the retarded stuff that we're talking about, this is the idiotic stuff that we're talking about. The more melanin you have, the more excuses you have. How about that? How about let's keep it 1,000? Let's keep it a stack. You know, this whole telepathy, it intertwines with this thing that they claim generational trauma. Generational trauma. That goes back to, channeling their ancestors. You know, they use this in court in New York. It's so black and liberal and crazy here that they're actually...
Might you be talking about post-traumatic slave syndrome? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Like all of a sudden, they on a J train and they rob somebody for their, a white person, they rob a white person for their watch. And they go to court, and now all of a sudden they say, oh my God, I had generational trauma. When he got on the train, I felt like it was 1865, and he was my master, and I was running away on the Underground Railroad.
Can you stay there? Hang on a second. Matthew, I got you donation.
This is excuses, man.
Hang on. Matthew, I got you donation. Thank you so much. Rory, sit tight. Sit tight. Area code 7. I'm sorry. Hold on a second, guys. 772. Good evening. T.I. and the family have dropped more disc records. 50 Cent has tucked his tail. It's officially over. Are you there? 772.
Can you hear me?
It's kind of hard. So, are you on a headset? What's going on?
What about now?
There you go. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah. I don't care about that T.I. mess, but the track wasn't too bad that little King put down, though.
Okay.
But but that's all good. But I wanted to touch on the telepathy black people thing.
Did the black race
and I just wanted to
did they pioneer telepathy?
And black people pioneered everything, man. Listen, I just want to say this real quick. There's a guy named Dr. Walter Williams. Mm-hmm. You can find him on YouTube. Dude broke down like even how.
Well, sir, I want to hear what you think. With all due respect, I want to hear what you think. I can pull up a bunch of different channels. What do you think about mental telepathy? What do you think?
Black people did everything. Who doesn't know that? We made air conditioners, like everything. Like white people ain't done. We do everything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I ask you not to use profanity. Here's another question that I've asked before. Can black people talk without using profanity? Why is that such a goddamn necessity? Just have a conversation. Whew. Area code 267. Please watch the language or I have to drop your call. It's that simple. Are you there? 267?
Of course I am.
How are you?
Of course I am. I'm not a cursing man, Star, so we always good. It's Joe from Philly, man.
Hey man, how are you, Joe?
All right, I got something, man. I'm gonna make it real quick.
Come on.
First of all, man, the black people pioneered telepathy. We pioneered everything, Star. It began with us. So many people don't know about the Dogon tribe. You an educated man. So I know you know.
No, so I'm going to drop out. I'm going to drop out. I don't know. Come on.
No, you an educated man. Stop it. So they were able to look at constellations and everything in the sky without any telescopes and everything. This is documented. This is the Dogon tribe that we're talking about. So this kind of stuff. Listen, I know you know this. We haven't even tapped into most of what our brain can do. Mm-hmm. We so filled up with so much other mess that, man, we kind of fell behind. But yes, we have pioneered everything. And that gentleman who always hating on black people. He hate on black people, but he calling the black man show. Always.
Well, sir, so, to be honest with you, I'm color neutral. But now, hold on a second. With regards to telepathy, and you said the black race created everything, is this now a lost art? Telepathy? Because we have to be real. I'm a science fiction guy, going back to the 70s. You know, Elon Musk and others are developing technology and chips and things to suffice and to take place of natural telepathy, if it does exist. I can't prove it exists. I'm just asking. But what do you think about that?
Yes, sir. We have fell off. We were once a real natural people, Star. We are nothing now like we once were. And a lot of our gifts and everything, I mean, I hate to sound horrible, but we are polluted, man. We are polluted. We are nothing like what we were designed to be and everything. No, not at all. We fell off and lost a lot of our, natural behaviors and natural gifts, especially not before. I mean, before we had these issues, but especially since we landed in Sodom and Gomorrah. But I like to also say, when it speaks to when T.I. and I have an unpopular opinion about this.
Come on.
A lot of this stuff is generated just for views and money, man. It's generated, man. They playing around.
Well, sir, it's all a distraction. Can we agree on that? It's all a distraction.
Oh, yeah. But also, man, they know that they can get behind the scenes, talk about it, and cause some ruckus, and all they do is ching in their pockets, man.
All right.
That's all they do, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't pay them folks too much mind, man. Okay. But in terms of power from Wu-Tang,
peace.
Only thing I'm gonna say,
peace be upon
and my
him.
plane is landing.
Peace be upon him.
Yes, my plane is landing. My plane is landing.
Come on.
We don't take care of ourselves the way we should. I'm not judging nobody, but that's a young man. That's a young man.
What was he, 50?
I remember when people used to die.
52?
Yeah, 52, man.
What was
I remember when people used to die.
What was the cause, sir? Do you know the cause of death?
Yes, it said bowel cancer.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Listen, I know how old you are. How many people around your age?
I'm 368, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm 368.
Huh?
I'm 368.
Okay, well then you seen a lot of people die, you know what I'm saying? I'm only 55, man, but I've seen a lot of people around my age that I went to school with. They passed away, man.
I passed away 12 times to be precise. But anyway, that's another story. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Salute.
Thank you as always.
Peace. Okay. Guys, the Cash App is at the top of the live chat. We do have a goal as well if you want to support the machine, the content. Let me finish up with the white Denzel. Okay, now listen, they're getting at you in the live chat. Don't start reading the comments.
Yeah.
Just land
Salute to all the brothers and sisters in the live chat. Salute to all the brothers and sisters. Now, why is it gotta be I'm hating on black people? Why can't it just be
because you are
telling it the way that I see it and I live it and I see things?
Okay.
And other people see it the way they see it. Why is it I'm not hating on nobody?
Okay.
When I see like Isaac Newton and I see other inventors, Jonas Salk and stuff, and then I see that black people invented peanut butter. Like they got that. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about like inventing a light bulb, inventing the internet, like stuff like that. And then we go back to like, they figured out how to fry plantains and shit like that. Like,
all right, Rory, I can let you go. You're using profanity. Same rules apply.
Did I say that?
Salute. Thank you for cursing. Gotta go. That's my guy. 914, good evening. T.I. and the family are on 50's head. Pause, you there? 914. Yes, no, maybe?
Hey, Saul, how you doing? It's New Life, man.
Peace.
I'm going to get right to the point.
Peace. You have the floor, sir.
Okay, Saul. Listen, man. 50's a goofy, man. Everybody, I've been listening to this man for quite some time since you came live. Everybody is like 50. You know what I mean? Supporting this brother. His time is up. His clock ticked out. Shout out to T.I. Shout out to his wife.
Sir, we don't do shout outs, please. Don't do that. I don't do shout outs. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, respect to T.I. He has not at the least lost his verbiage. His pen is on point.
Right.
He's had enough. When people talk about, oh, this is all set up and stuff like that, ain't nothing to set up about that, because when you start talking about his wife and things of that nature, it gets personal.
Right.
So now Lil King went up in there, he did what he did, and people ain't liking it. But let's face the facts. Listen, they did what they did. ATL, they up 50. You're goofy, bro. That's it. You're goofy. Your time is up, man. Your time is up, and that's it. He done barked at everybody, and now this young YN, is in his
high yelling nigga with a bird chest. A high yelling nigga
You feel what I'm saying?
with a bird chest gave him a headshot. Pow!
With a bird chest and a Playboy tattoo on his neck. Okay? Little man about 85 pounds wet, and he did what he did, and much respect to that little man. How about that? You know what I mean?
Hey, before you go, you sound like a man of knowledge. You don't have to agree.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to agree with me. I started the show out talking about do you date women with children? I do. I have for many, many decades, inspired by this show that I watched, Pop the Balloon.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of cats talking about, no, I want to date girls who don't have kids. And it's, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm from a different time, a different era. Can I get your thoughts? Do you date women with children?
Well, I tell you what, man, with all due respect to that statement, I'm married. Okay. But I can basically, on the outside looking in, I can basically say, hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as them kids are stable and they're respectful, sometimes you get them badass YNs, and sometimes you got to get out of there, even though you may like the girl and fall in love with the girl, but them kids be crazy. But if they're on that cool page and they're respectful kids and they're doing what they got to do, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. This is life, man, and we're living it as such. So let's have fun. Let's date whoever you want to date, and if she loves you and you love her, or even let's go dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah, I prefer liking someone and if they like me, but the kids. I mean, have you ever taken a girl? You ever taken a girl with her kids to Chuck E. Cheese and a bunch of other family and all that, kids flipping out, wilding out? You ever done that?
Man, let me tell you something, man. I ain't never done that, but I seen it. And let me tell you,
that's a great time.
That's
a great time.
I just shake my head, man. I shake my head. I'm like, Jesus Christmas, man. This is crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can dig it, Star. I understand what you're talking about, man. 100%, brother.
Okay. Please don't call me brother, sir, but thank you for the call. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Yeah, peace. Oh, is that who I think it is? Area code 713. Are you there? 713 late night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Star, can you hear me, man?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Let's go.
Hey, man, listen. I'm a 50 Cent fan and a T.I. fan, dude. I'm from Houston.
Okay.
I'm die hard both, man. Die hard both. And I didn't hear the diss about what the son said, but my thing is, I think it's like a ploy, I think that they're trying to
Sir, we're not doing that tonight. With all due respect, we don't want 50 Cent tip riders. He has not responded, sir. Let's get all the way up to speed.
But he lives here. He lives
so I don't
here.
give a goddamn. Please, 5 diss tracks. Is he going to respond? Yes or no?
He shouldn't, man. He don't have to. You know what I say?
Thank you, sir. We're just not doing that. No. Come on. Get out of here. No 50 Cent tip riding tonight. I'm sorry. You go to somebody else's channel and do that. See, that's the problem with goddamn New York Now. You're claiming people destroyed hip hop. No, you destroyed it from within. Spit some bars, nigga. Get the fuck up off the ground with all that goofy shit. Sit tight in the queue. John, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Are you in the queue 772? I think we spoke already. Okay, hold on a second. Did we speak yet? John, I'm responding to your email. Russell, I got your donation. Thank you so much. John, check your email. I just responded to your email. Brian, I got your email. He says New York is delusional. Ja Rule stood up in the plane and said, let's shake. Motherfuck the kids in first class. Let's shake. Jonathan, I got your email and your donation. Thank you so much. Hold on a second, guys. Black people. Oh, Blade. Blade, you sent me an email. What did you send me an email about, Blade? Was it something with Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens? I'm not sure. So Black people pioneer something that doesn't exist. Okay. Blade says, so Black people pioneered something that doesn't exist? Question mark. Niggas have a severe case of main character syndrome. Okay, so Blade, with regards to the research, there's research. You know, I mean, I gave a source earlier. Native Americans and Australian Aboriginal communities, they did not, according to you, use methods of mental telepathy. Blade, I appreciate your donation. Just to be clear. Hi, Maria. Okay, so somebody sent the Miss Jackson. Let me see if I can play this. Okay, now, is this directed at 50's mother? I don't want to do that. That's a little too much for me to do that. Hold on, guys. Let me look in live chat. Is that directed at 50 Cent's mom, deceased mom? That's hitting below the belt. I mean, it's entertaining, but I'm not going to do that. Area code 469. You've been on hold. Thank you for your patience. Area code 469. Are you there?
Yes.
Good evening. Are you ready?
Hello?
Good evening. Are you ready? 469. Yeah,
I'm ready. I was turning off my damn internet. But yeah, that's me, man.
Okay.
New York delusional.
Come on.
Right? 50 took a L. He hadn't responded. I don't care about the catalog. I fool with 50. I fool with T.I. He hadn't responded. That's a major L. He go at everybody, and he getting it right now.
Yeah.
Yep, he getting it right now, man.
Come on, you got
all that 48 laws of power stuff, man.
Get out of here,
Jack. I think he's scared. I think he's scared. Like Tupac said in Juice. He's scared. I think he's scared. He hadn't dropped.
Now, hang on. Stay with me. So now, is T.I. the guy who got on the elevator like Tupac and looked at 50 who was Omar Epps and shot in the elevator? Pow!
Yeah, man, I think 50 scared. He hadn't dropped anything new in so long.
Right.
He probably don't feel like he got it.
Yeah.
You know? And he don't want to look crazy. You know, he don't want to drop something and then don't do what it's supposed to do. And that'll be it for him.
Now, I don't follow him on Instagram. I don't want to see a whole bunch of trolling and all that nonsense. But he's a good guy. I'm not trying to, disrespect him. But is he on Instagram doing all that goofy shit since T.I. been dropping these tracks and King and the other son? What's he doing on the gram?
Man, he quiet right now. He just promoting his businesses. I don't think he expected all this to go down. He's so used to slapping people around and they don't do nothing. He wasn't expecting this. And they teaming up on him, so and they teaming up on him, man.
I love it.
He wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I love it.
He probably hoping they stop. He probably, damn, if I don't see nothing, they gonna stop. So that's where he at with it. He just hoping they stop.
I'm surprised Yayo hasn't gotten into the studio. What's going on with Tony? He's solid, man. He should be trying to come to 50's back, right? No?
Nah, they not ready for T.I., man.
They not ready for T.I. None of them.
Go ahead.
I mean, Uncle Murder probably could drop something. You know, he good with that type of stuff. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, hold on a second. I just want to confirm something because I don't want to snitch on Uncle Murder, but he put in a lot of work on those streets back in the days.
Yeah, he probably did, but he got to put some work in a boot right now, because that's where it's at.
Well, the reason why I said I had to confirm something, guys, Uncle Murder is born and raised in Brooklyn. You see, Brooklyn niggas don't usually pick up another man's beef. That's not something, that they necessarily do. I lived in Brooklyn since '81, so I know how they operate. They'll watch you get into a fight, and if there's no benefit to joining the fight, they might just let you, squabble up on your own. Well, I
don't know. You know how 50 is. You know how 50 is. He want everybody to, to stick with him and ride with him. I'm surprised they ain't jumped out there.
Yeah. So can I ask you to stop giggling, please? Now, here's what I would like to see. I would like to see young Buck jump in here and kick 50's back. And what do you think about that?
Yeah, Young Buck got it. Young Buck a rapper. Mm-hmm. Young Buck.
Cashville, nigga.
You know it.
Cashville.
T.I. a real rapper. A lot of people sleep on the South. I'm from the South, but I like New York. But T.I. rapper, man, and he ain't playing with 50 right now.
No.
What are the tracks?
I want to see Young Buck go at 50 and say, "What's wrong, nigga? You scared? You ain't scared, are you, old nigga?" I mean, that's I want to see. I want to see it really pick up some traction, but no drama. But good land you're playing.
Yeah, that's all I was saying, man.
Okay.
New York is delusional, and like I say, I fool with New York. I got family in New York in Flatbush, man, on Albemarle, right off of Flatbush Avenue. But they taking the L right now.
Appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. I met Uncle Murder years ago. Good guys. He born and raised in, is it East Flatbush? Where's he from? All right, hold on. Everybody sit tight. Area code 484. Please watch the language. Talking about a few topics. 484.
Yeah, Star.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
484.
Hello, Star.
Good evening. 484. Good evening.
Yeah. Yo, my mom's told me a long time ago, man, that I ain't got to defend her name or nothing like that. She could defend herself. Understand? And that got me out of a lot of trouble. Okay. Since somebody said something about my mom's, I just go back with what my mom's told me. Yo, you have to go back and say something to my mom's face. My mom's was rough.
Okay.
So so all that saying something about your mom stuff, and all these dudes are gangsters, man. Oh, you know what? You can take this.
Are you talking about T.I. and 50?
Boy,
T.I. and 50 Cent.
Yeah, they gangsters.
Okay, come on.
You can take the man out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the man.
Okay.
These white rock bands will be doing that to each other. But these people will kill each other for what? And say horrible things to each other? Come on, man. These dudes are just gangsters. You know what? They sit around, they smoke all this weed, and they talk about, yeah, I'm gonna do this to him. I'm gonna do this to him. Yo, he think he all that. Yo, I'm gonna show him he ain't all that. Yo, I see what you call him, man. I'm gonna get him, man. Oh, this kind of talk, man. Come on, what's wrong with these people, man? Come on, man. A lot of these people, man. A lot of these black dudes, man. All this gangster stuff, man.
Sir, can I jump in and ask, how old are you?
I'm 67.
Okay, you sound like you've lived life, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, man. Come on, I'm in Salt Lake City now.
Okay.
But I'm telling.
Well, hang on. Stay with me. I'm not promoting any drama, any beef. It's just, it's hip hop. It's back and forth. But now, Curtis Jackson. Do you think he's gonna come with some heat? In similar fashion to how Drake was releasing track after track after track, going at what's his name? Oh God, I'm forgetting his name. Kendrick Lamar. And then Kendrick came back with the head crack. Pow! Is there a possibility of that, sir?
Yo, they could come back and do this and do that. But yo, I seen the movie today with 50 Cent on it. He was with the old folks killers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I forgot the name of it. With the old folks killers.
Troll babies, give me a second. Go ahead, sir.
With Stallone and the rest of them people. 50 Cent doing movies, man. He ain't got talent for that.
Okay. All right.
Come on, man.
Sir, can I ask you a question before you go?
Seriously.
Can I ask you a question before you go?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to do a versus tonight, but it's just, it's not going to work. I got too much other stuff going on, but I was looking to put the Isley Brothers versus the Whispers. The Isley Brothers versus the Whispers. In your opinion, in your experience, your understanding, who would you choose?
Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets, the Whispers.
Chocolate Girl.
They made more money. Isley Brothers made more money.
Sir. Chocolate Girl. Right? A monumental song. Well, it wasn't a big hit, but you remember Chocolate Girl, yes?
No, I don't remember that, man.
Oh, okay.
You say it wasn't a big hit, but I would do. No. Well, come on, man. Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets, and all that other stuff they made. All right. Come on, they were huge.
And the beat goes on.
Yo, they was a band. And then the other dude, it was a 5-man group, the Whispers. Come on, man. Okay. There's a difference.
I appreciate the call,
sir. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the call.
Show star. Yo,
Thank
later.
You. Okay. He was grooving, Troll Babies. You know, I like to let people talk. Area code 416. You're tapping in from Canada. Please watch the language. 416. Good evening. Yes, no.
Frankie G checking in, man.
Frankie G. What's going on with you, man?
Man, listen, last time I called, and that was the first diss track T.I. dropped, I wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
However, I'm liking that Lessons joint he dropped.
It's heat.
Yeah, I think it's fired. The beat's fired. The lyrics were on point. And I'm with you, Star. 50 Cent either got to get in the booth now and spit some bars, or he's got to send some goons over there to shoot up the place.
Nah, let's not even play that little corny game. If you got no bars, then you got no bars. No bars.
He's got to do something, Star. You can't. Otherwise, we got to pack him up, pack that old nigga up, and get him out of here.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm looking at it, man. You gotta do something, man. You gotta let the pistol smoke, or you gotta drop some bars, man. Otherwise, man, you out of here.
Frankie J, I'm glad you called. Do you see my showrunner did the Black Race Pioneer mental telepathy? What say you, Frankie J?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too educated on that subject, so I'm not someone that pretends.
Nor am I. I'm just, I'm just thinking out loud, and I put some scenarios on the table with regards to the planet and the climate, and linguistics and other things. What do you think?
Yeah, I really don't have much of an opinion. Like you said, a lot of people say all life started in Africa, correct?
Well, that's a fact. That's a fact,
right? So yeah. I could see that being a reality. I ain't got no beef with that.
Are you mystified? I forget. Do you subscribe to any type of organized religion, or do you look towards science?
Yes, sir. I'm Roman Catholic.
Okay.
I'm Roman Catholic. Okay. Yeah. So I'm a believer, Star.
I don't necessarily support evolution, but if we have to go back, to Africa, there was Lucy. Afarensis, and she's the closest link, possible missing link, that she stood upright when she walked on the plains. You ever heard of Lucy?
No, I'm not informed, Star. I'm not up to speed.
You went to college, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm not.
What'd you study? What'd you study?
I'll have to Google it.
So please stop giggling, Frankie G. What's your
Yes, sir.
What's your degree in? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, Star. I did police foundations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you in front of a computer right now? I got time. You in front of a computer?
I can just pull it up on my phone quickly if you don't mind me putting you on speaker.
Google Lucy, 1974, afarensis.
Second. Let me pull it up.
Afarensis. What'd you find there? Afarensis.
1974.
I'll Google Walls. Guys, hold on a second. This is Frankie G. Good man, and he spent Skrilla with the machine. They found her. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Australopithecus afarensis fossil discovered on November 24th, 1974 in Hadar, Ethiopia.
Come on.
Yes. It's ringing a bell, Star. It's ringing a bell. This isn't my, like I said, I'm more of a...
Keep reading. I'm just reading, please.
Yeah. The 40% complete skeleton revolutionized human evolution studies by proving early humanoids walked upright before developing large brains. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, it's spelled, Star. Like you said, they found it in Ethiopia. So, I mean, that's a strong case, Star. That's a strong case to be made there.
I'm a dropout. What do I know? I'm just asking a question. Did the black race pioneer telepathy? Because I asked a question the other night about something different. People, I guess, they didn't understand what I was trying to say, and that's fine. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but so you think there's a possibility you as a Caucasian?
Yeah.
You think it's a possibility?
Absolutely. Yeah, why not? I mean, like when I call in the show, Star, and I'm using slurs to describe people, man.
Yeah.
I use slurs to describe everybody.
I know.
You know?
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Crackers, spicks, niggas.
Hang on a second. Watch the language, please. What's going on with you?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you and Rory? He keeps saying he wants to talk. He's texting me. You guys got an issue? What's with Rory?
Rory's just a clown, man. I find Rory entertaining.
Hold on.
I told him last time I talked to him on the phone.
Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Rory, you're texting me.
Now, you the clown.
What's going on?
What do you got to say?
I don't know. All right, this cat he's a Jew on the DL. If anybody don't know, I'm just going to tell you right now. This a Jew or just a down low Jew. He's called. Nobody said
your mother was an.
Guys, can we do one at a time?
Guys.
No, hold up. This cat, shut your Jew ass up. Shut your. A goyim is talking. A white goyim is talking. A goyim is talking.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
You're a Jew.
You're a
Irish
Jew
potato
on the down
farmer,
low.
man.
What other kind of Catholics you know? What other kind?
Hang on a second, Frankie G. You don't have to talk to him, but he said he wanted to talk to you. Do you not want to?
He's sipping. He's probably doing a little bit something else.
Well, I don't know that to be true, but my question is, do you want to talk to him? If not, I'll get him off the line. Say when to talk to you.
If he wants to have a conversation, we can have an intelligent conversation. If he's going to spread lies about me on the telephone and say stupid things like I'm Jewish, does it
offend you? Does it offend you to be called a Jew?
Absolutely, yeah. It's offensive to me.
Okay, hold on a second, Rory. Can we do one at a time? You've called in. You know my policy. If you guys are on the line, I'll let you speak.
Cool.
But one at a time.
Yeah, but I didn't start yelling over this guy. I asked him if he wanted to talk first. He said no. I started talking. He started yelling over me, and you muted me, man.
So what's going on?
What do you mean?
Am I talking or is he talking?
One at a time.
Frankie
G. Frankie G. Let Rory speak, and I'll come back to you one at a time, please.
Yeah, he's still talking over me. You heard?
Go ahead.
Like he can talk. Whatever he wants to say, he can say it now. Say it. I won't talk over you.
I'm listening.
Oh, you want me to talk? Okay. You're a Jew on the down low. There's no such thing as a Roman Catholic. Nobody ever says that. What other kind of Catholics are there across the whole world? What other kind of Catholics are there? That's not the only thing. I know you a Jew. You got this whiny Jew voice. I'm from New York. I know. You talked all this nonsense. I heard this guy say he's from the projects in Canada.
That's what he said. He said it like he calls it like he's tough. He can use the L word.
White on white hate, troll babies. Pay attention. White on white hate.
Where you from? You from the reindeer houses? You from the igloo projects? Where you from? What tough? You consider Drake gangsta rap up in Canada, and you call up for this show. Bro, you never lived that. That's not your lifestyle. You were down low. You were Jew on the down low. You were DL Jew.
Okay, Rory.
I can't believe you said Catholic.
Rory, hold on.
You You talking over me again.
Rory, hold on.
Are you done? Jews. That's why.
Rory, you got to hold on so we can do one at a time. You got to listen. Now let Frankie G respond.
The Jews get slapped right in the face.
Rory, okay. Frankie G, you have the floor. Yeah. I got to wrap this up quick. Come on.
Star, see, this is the problem, though. He's calling and he can't get his facts straight. First of all, I'm Polish. I'm born in Poland. I am Catholic.
He's a
That's
Jew
my background.
Down low.
All right, Rory. Rory, let him speak. It's my last time saying to you. My last time saying to Rory, one at a time. Come on.
Right. Shut up. Now, listen, I immigrated from Poland to Canada where I was raised in the hood, and then I moved out to the burbs in my teens. And that's all it is, man. I can tell you where I'm from, and you don't know anyway because you're a stupid Irish potato farmer. So you got nothing to say about nothing, man. You can't come with any facts.
Okay.
You're calling people out their name when you're not speaking nothing sensible, man. You're a clown. You amuse me. When you call in, I enjoy myself. I listen to you make a fool of yourself, bro.
I know you a fan. Say it, you a fan.
Yeah.
Say you a fan.
No, I'm not a fan. I like listening to stupid people talk, bro.
Okay.
That's right. The white
right, guys, I got to get back to the show.
I like you.
Rory, hold on a second.
Yo, you know?
Rory, I got to get back to the show. We good? Rory, I got to get back
to the Jews came from.
Thank you, Rory. Frankie G, I got to close it out and get back to the show. Frankie G, land your plane. 15 seconds, please. Got to get back to the show.
Yeah, man. His mother was an oven
I
duck.
don't want to do the mom thing. Come on. Land your plane. Come on.
Man, he ain't got no smoke for me, man.
Okay. All right. Salute.
All he's doing is talking nonsense. Salute. All right, Star.
Okay. All right. Area code 901. Good evening. Are you there?
Yes, sir. What up, Star?
Hey, how are you, sir? What do you want to start?
Good, man. I only want to start with the verses.
Go ahead.
It sounds like you leaning more toward the Whispers, man, to the Isley brothers. The Whispers, they had some heat. Chocolate Girl and the beat goes on, man. But Isley's, we talking about over 60 years.
Of course.
60 years, man.
Come on.
And the only group that I know that went cold in the 90s got with R. Kelly and then create a whole nother wave. So, man, the Isleys got that all day. You gotta match them up with somebody else. The Whispers don't even hold a candle even to the catalog because they got hits from the 50s, 60s, 70s, then came back in the 90s. And even now, like Ron Isley is getting wheeled out on stages now, still rocking.
Can I ask where you're calling from, sir? Where you calling from?
Memphis.
Okay. The Whispers out of Los Angeles, I think out of Watts, if I remember correctly. The Whispers have a lot more hits than people give them credit for. No, this matchup, I like it a lot. I mean, I like to put different styles against each other. There's many different groups we can put up against the Isley Brothers. But now, do you really know their catalog like that, the Whispers, or you just go by the radio hits? The radio hits.
No, man. I mess with the Whispers heavy. I mess with the Whispers.
Okay.
It's just to me, like they are not in the same bracket because we talking about over 60 years.
Okay.
Like I don't know another group. If you can educate me, I mean, is there another group that would even on the years match up with the Isley Brothers?
Well,
60 years.
Well, hang on, sir. I'm talking about the Whispers. And how old are you? Can I ask? How old are you?
I'm 47.
Okay. Well, now respect for your young man. So you really weren't there, when the Whispers were laying down classics in 1978, right? Lost and Turned Out. You ever heard that song?
My favorite.
It's called Olivia.
And my favorite Whisper song is In the Mood.
I asked you about Olivia, sir. Lost and Turned Out. Do you know?
Lost? No,
No?
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't rock with that one. I rock with In the Mood.
So are we going back to Olivia, Lost and Turned Out? Are you in front of a computer? Do you know the history, the significance of that song?
Please educate.
Well, it was a song that spoke about a very serious issue in America. Now you can talk about the Isley brothers in between the sheets, and I mean I can go back very, very far with the Isley brothers. Make Me Say It Again, Girl, and Heat is on. But Olivia, Lost and Turned Out. Can you Google it? I got time tonight. Can you Google it? No?
All right, let me Google it.
Give me a second, folks.
Okay, Olivia is by the Whispers of the Islands.
So I got
Google is telling me is.
I gotta go, sir, but I appreciate the call. It's by the Whispers. Go listen to that song and then call back in a day or two. Olivia, Lost and Turned Out, 1978. It's a very monumental song. It's beyond a classic. It was very much needed in American history, not just urban music, but there's a reason why I'm putting them against Isley Brothers. But thank you for your call. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna research that.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Is that Detroit Ziggy tapping in?
Hey.
Detroit Ziggy?
Star, how are you?
Hey, man, good to hear from you. Oh, I got a topic for you tonight, Wells. I'm trying to get somebody else on the line. I don't know if you...
Detroit Ziggy tapping in.
Yeah,
Great show as always. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Detroit Ziggy, did the black race pioneer mental telepathy?
I can't answer that question.
I need you to. Listen, you were very upbeat the other night, and you seemed agitated.
I'm a Star. You know how to provoke people. You're really good at what you do, Star. What do you want me to tell you? You know what you're doing when you're putting up these videos. You're getting everybody's blood pressure up, and you're doing a great job at it. But listen, I can't. African Americans are extremely influential all across the planet, right? What are we talking about? Arts, music, sports, genre, dressing. I mean, the whole everything. And you're right. Everything is surrounded by a modern day culture. Look at Alpo, what he did with Louis Vuitton. Look at Jay-Z, what he did with Range Rover. Look at Michael Jordan, what he did with Nike would not be anything without Michael Jordan, Spike Lee, and those commercials in the late 80s. Star, am I right or not? Right, so
Can I respond, Detroit Ziggy? Can I
yes,
respond?
go ahead, please.
Well, you're talking about athletes and entertainers. I'm talking about something a lot deeper. Pause. Mental telepathy. Now, if we're talking about, the theory, because this has not been proven, we have to look at some of the people who want to claim recognition, back in 1882, Caucasians. However, going back many centuries, Native Americans here in the great North America here, and Australian Aboriginal communities, supposedly they did communicate by way of mental telepathy. So never mind athletes and entertainers. Do you think there's any plausible, validity to mental telepathy? The black race.
I don't, but I do believe in manifesting your own journey, Star. I do believe people can do that within themselves, right? And Star, I bring up so many good topics. You get me invigorated here. I'm always upbeat. I don't care what time of the day it is.
Well, I don't have the answers. I'm just asking the question. I mean, listen, I
don't know, Star. I can't answer
I ask myself these questions in the morning when I'm, moving, shaking, and popping, and sipping a coffee, smoking a cigar in the patio. I talk to myself. I have done so for decades. So I ask myself these questions. I'm not trying to throw you a curveball. I'm asking.
No. And you know what, Star? When you ask these questions out loud, it brings it more to light. You know, I was thinking to myself, a Jewish carpenter.
Whoa.
Right? And I was thinking to myself, man, I don't know any Jewish carpenters. Star, you ever met a Jewish carpenter?
Well, hang on.
Go ahead.
Well, according to some people, the greatest Jewish carpenter was from Nazareth. Yes.
Oh my gosh, Star, and he was extremely talented, Star, very, very talented. And you know, Star, where I come from, we're talented people too. And I'll be damned, Star, if you can do something better than I can, right? And show me that you're that talented, because I'm willing to bet I am just as talented as you are. So, Star, I don't believe in literature, Star. You know, I believe in my own manifestation. You can't tell me that I am supposed to be put in a certain category on this planet just because somebody wrote something 1,000 years ago.
Okay.
Right? Let me live, Star. Now, can we get to T.I. and some other topics, please?
Well, hang on a second. I enjoy your calling in. I just want to finish up on this.
Yes.
The black race pioneering mental telepathy. So you don't really have an answer. Now you're not scared to put your foot on the gas, are you? Don't do that. If you say, Star, this is poppycock, hogwash. Go ahead and say it.
All right. I think we have better topics to speak about on Black History Month.
What about the pyramids? Do you think that aliens came down? Do you think? How did the pyramids get constructed? I mean, it's been proven how they were, built. Yes, no?
Yeah, Star. I don't believe. You know, if it was put in a book and somebody wrote it down, Star, I just really don't believe in it too much.
Okay.
You know, I'm objective, Star.
Okay, all right. T.I.
I'm from.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. T.I.
Well, I'm from Missouri, Star. I'm from the show me state. You got to show me. I'm not going to believe anything that's coming out of your mouth. But all right, regarding who Star, who is T.I. to claim he's the king of the South?
He's put in a lot of work.
Did Scarface? I know, but he didn't get a pass from Scarface. I bet he didn't get a pass from Lil Wayne or Andre 3000. So I don't, a narcissistic sociopath such as 50 Cent. He likes to pick and choose his prey.
Yeah.
That's what 50. Yes, that's what 50's real good at doing. And Star, you're not going to get like a verbal, lyrical response from 50. He is past that stage, Star. We're talking about suit and tie.
Detroit Ziggy, I'm not giving him any credit tonight. If he's not bringing bars, I don't want to hear nothing else about him, man. But go ahead, land your plane. Finish up.
Yeah, Star. Well, I am going to land my plane, Star. He's going to come out with some paperwork on this gentleman that got caught with weapons under Disability Act. He did no time.
It was actually his security. Detroit Ziggy, it was T.I. security. It wasn't him, security. Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Enjoy your.
Wow, he didn't have any comment with regards to did the black race pioneer mental telepathy. Are we done with that topic? Hey, I just responded to your email. Are you Rule V2? Rule V2.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up, Star?
Okay, I appreciate your patience and your donation. Where do you want to go?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was calling about the TI 50. I just want to say real quick that I don't know, the guy called like 2 or 3 calls ago, man. That dude sound like Killer Mike, man. You might want to check and see if that was really Killer Mike. That dude's voice sounded exactly like Killer Mike when he was talking to you, bro. I was like, what the?
So it's okay.
Killer Mike.
It's okay. A lot of people watch the Star Report on the DL on the slide. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to check that out. But I was gonna say if you take 50 Cent's business ventures and all of his movies.
No, sir, we're not doing that. No. I'm not playing that game tonight. Either give us
No, I'm not supporting him. No. This is not about supporting him. I'm saying if you take it away from him, what is he left with when it comes to anything? He's on him for, right? So if we know 50 Cent for rap and he doesn't want to rap right now, and he's using his businesses and he's promoting all of these things right now, and they're, oh, I got this cognac and new movie come, bro. We know you for rap. We don't know you for movies. We knew you for rap first. So it's like, and at this point, when I look at New York, what do they say? New York is the home of the spitters. There is nobody representing for New York right now other than Nas, in my opinion. Nas did a project, joined with Slick Rick recently on a project that he did. He was on this song with him. I think it was called Documents with Slick Rick. Like he supported Slick Rick through that whole thing. And Nas is really the only one like of the OGs from New York right now. Jay-Z's not rapping right now. 50, he won't rap.
So I gotta jump in. Nas lives in Beverly Hills, California. So all that Queensbridge stuff was decades ago.
Yeah. He lives there, but I'm saying he's still putting out music to this day. Like if somebody came at Nas right now, I think he'd do a slick jab at Jim. You remember when Jim Jones was going at Nas? I think Nas responded to Jim Jones. He just didn't say his name because he's not going to respond to Jim Jones and say his name.
So we're getting very, very far off track here. 50 Cent has not responded. Please land your plane. I appreciate your patience, but let's focus on T.I., King, 50 Cent. Let's focus that, please.
Yeah. King, people underestimate King. I think Domani, which is T.I.'s son, who did the song about his mom, that was a really good song. That was like better than I expected, honestly. But King, I think he is representing his mom to the fullest more than all of them because he's showing 50. Yeah, I'm bringing the same energy. Nobody out of everybody that 50 Cent ever beefed with, I don't think nobody's went as hard as 50 as King has, bro. And I'm talking about grown men have not even had the heart to say the things that King has said to 50 Cent. So yeah, you can say what you want. You can say what you want about King, man. He looks like this or looks like that and all of that stuff, man. But at the end of the day, he might be young, but at the same time, I would have had that same energy for 50, bro. If you post a picture up of my mom, I'm not letting that slide. Like
So I got to cut you short. Thank you for your call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nat, thank you for your patience, man. Where do you want to start? Nat.
Salute, Star. I hope you got my donation.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. Where do you want to start? Nat from Michigan.
The first thing is, man, 50 don't care about, 50 don't even know about social media. He hired he got a team doing that, posting the pictures.
Nat, we're not doing that, man. Listen, I appreciate you. No, we're not giving him no passes, no excuses. T.I. and the family have come for that nigga's neck. If he ain't got no bars, it's time to get the fuck off the block. I'm on that type of time tonight, man. I'm nobody's fan. Come on.
T.I.'s comedy career didn't work. It didn't pan out.
That's okay.
So they told him, come back and play the game. Okay. The powers that be said, your art didn't work. You know what I'm saying? We own you. Come back and get the money and play right now. Shoot at this guy to make things. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit. I ain't trying.
Nat, I need you to watch the language. Nat, you got to watch the language. Come on, man. Come on, please.
And the last thing I'm going to say before I get off is, you talking about squirrels. I got a squirrel that's living in my garage. This guy broke into my garage. All I see is nutshells in my golf bag. You know what I'm saying? I got a live trap in there. He don't even go in there. I can hear him running around. I be in there. So I don't smoke in the house. So if I'm outside in the garage, he jumps out of nowhere. So I'm gonna box him and ship him to you for like
can I give you a suggestion? Not from Michigan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can't beat the squirrels. You have to work with them. You can't beat them. You can't beat them. All right.
My man, have a good night. Have a good night.
Nah, stay with me. There's all.
I got you.
There's all different types of squirrels out here in North Carolina. I got black squirrels. I got flying squirrels. Eastern squirrels. You have to set up things for them to help them stay occupied, to stay away from your roof. Now they're going to get on the roof, no matter how you slice it. But you have to make sure that they cannot get into the vents and then come in the roof. Okay. with regards to,
well, listen.
hang on.
Yeah.
Don't put a vehicle in the backyard and then leave it. Put the vehicles in the garage, because if you put a vehicle in the backyard, they're gonna get up in it and up in the engine and build nests. They're gonna destroy the car. So there's no beating them. You have to work with them. Don't put down traps, because that's gonna cause more problems. But you can't beat them. Long story short. Good.
And this same one is the same one, been on the block since I've been here for like 5 years. It's almost like a cat or a dog. He looks at us. He runs in my yard, up the trees in my yard, and will post up and mug you right in your face.
Yeah.
He ain't scared of shit.
Matt, good to talk to you, man. Good salute.
Holla.
Area code 405. Thank you for your patience. A few topics, but please watch the language.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Good evening, Star. How's it going?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on showrunner about dating women with children.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I absolutely don't do it, and this is just, based off of experience, and it's funny that you talk about where you got it from Pop the Balloon. I was actually a contestant on Pop the Balloon back in last year. Yeah, I was actually on the original, though, not the spinoffs. The original was shot in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, now, hang on a second. Pop the Balloon originated in Nigeria. That's a Nigerian show, right?
Yeah, the creator, BM, and his wife, Arlette, yeah, they're Nigerian. But
it popped off in Nigeria. So you were on the episode, was it one of the original episodes here in the States?
Yeah, here in the States. Yeah, episode 54, actually.
Okay.
So it's back May of last year.
Okay. You don't have to follow my lead, but are you married? Do you have children? What is your
I have one. I have a 10-year-old, yeah.
Okay.
And I as me speaking personally, I've trained my daughter to, be that person to where, hey, she's still a 10-year-old, but, we understand each other. We get each other. I like to come home to a clean house. I like to come home to a house in order. I like to come home to peace and quiet. You're not going to get that with a woman full of a house full of crumb snatchers, man. Oh.
How old are you, sir?
You're just not going to get that.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
You're a young man, and
yeah.
I don't want to focus on your beautiful 10-year-old daughter, but I'm talking about dating. Do you don't date women with children, but you yourself have a daughter? How would you feel if a woman says, I don't want to date him, he got a 10-year-old daughter? That ain't what
I would understand. I would understand that completely. As dating, there's no rules to this. Everybody has an option. Nobody's putting a pew to anybody's head. So I would understand it. But would I also understand that as a man, I'm expected to be the provider. I'm my child. She has a mother. Just be respectful is all I asked. But I'm gonna just be honest. The majority of these women don't have the male figure in their life, so I'm going to be expected to take on that responsibility. I don't see myself being able to love and care for somebody else's children like my own. It's not like I'm saying I'll harm them or anything like that, but I just don't see myself being capable of loving for somebody else's children, another man's children.
You're a black man, sir? You're a black man?
Yes, absolutely. FBA.
Okay. Well, how did we get to that point in society? Because, there is data. I'm not just saying this. There's data that shows, in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and into the 80s, Black and Hispanic households stayed together. The whole divorce rate and all that separation thing, that was the white liberal movement that really pioneered and spearheaded that. But there was, for the most part, a cohesive understanding, and especially with Hispanic families, they understood, daddy has another family 20 miles away, but it's not an issue, So how do we get to the point now where, I don't want to take care of somebody else's kids? How do we reach that point in society?
Well, family values have went to hell, in recent years. So has dating. The divorce rate, like you said, has went up. If you look at things now, I'll blame a lot. It has to do with social media. People have this false sense of options and this false sense of, There's just a lot going on with that. But once men started waking up and realizing women are dating for a helpmate instead of an actual partner, they're dating more for your resources than actually, who you are. I think a lot of men are starting to get wise and starting to opt out of, playing the cleanup man for another guy.
Let's be objective. Now, what about the overabundance of bum niggas in and out of the penitentiary, overgrown adolescents, and if we're talking black and Hispanic, guys who are still trying to be rappers and producers going into their 50s. They don't have 401k plans. They don't have health insurance. They don't have dental. What about those bum ass niggas?
And I'll keep it 100 star. I hold those men just as accountable. I've lost a few friends in the past few years just because, I realized they weren't doing their job with their children. They weren't taking care of home. I can't respect it at the end of the day. But at the same time, I hold the women who complete the process and continue to have children by multiple guys like the same. The same Pookies and Ray Rays, and keep doing that. We have to have some accountability on both ends. So, trick me once, shame on me,
But what about the bum niggas who climb up on top of that coochie, knowing good and goddamn well, if I skeet up in this, she's not going to kill it.
I mean, they need to be shunned out of society as well.
And she tells you, don't come in me. I ain't killing no babies. What about those?
Unfortunately, Star, those are the guys that reproduce the most. And why is that? Why are they getting the most coochie?
Tell us.
I'm just saying, we got to, these guys aren't SAing these women. They're not most of them aren't being forced to do this. So these, it's on both ends. But some of these women are really just selecting, it's just like how Sierra wanted to go to Future and then wants, Russell Wilson to come clean it up. A lot of these women think like that.
Are you married, sir? You married?
Negative, Star. I think this is my 4th time calling in so far, but it's been a while. But no, I'm retired Army, and
Oh, thank you for your service. But now, hang on a second. Let's just wrap this up here. Again, I'm not the best source of information. I mean, I don't claim any kids. I have a bunch of kids, or grown-up adults, pardon me, who I raised, and I've had some very, very beautiful, nice women who I helped raise their kids, and their kids that are now grown now, they check on me. Holidays, I don't even celebrate my birthday, but at least 6 or 7 adults, who I helped raise, email me, call me for my birthday. So again, I'm not trying to say you should follow my lead, but at the same time, there was a time in America when men took on the responsibility of helping to raise other kids. And it wasn't this whole big problematic child support thing. But go ahead and land your plane.
Hey, can I just land on the whole 50 and, the Harris family debacle?
Sure.
So, I just wanted to say shortly that I think the chickens are coming home to roost, for lack of a better, term. 50 is finally, he met his match. And who would have known it would have been, the Harris kids plus T.I., And I'm a Get Rich or Die Trying fan. He had 1 classic album, 1 decent album, and after that it was kind of downhill musically, and he went on to do, film and television. But at this point, I think everybody wants to hear the bars. He let Fab slide, like he never responded to Fab. Now T.I.'s giving them the business. Domani's giving them the business, and it's looking bad for Fifth.
I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Appreciate you, 1 star.
JR Cigar, what's going on with you, man?
Good. I'm good, Star. I fixed the audio. We good to go. Good morning,
You figured it out. How are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Who else is going to get on the screen with us? You sent me some things that I had to Google. Can you send me a direct link via email so we can talk about your cigars?
I tried to get with one of the guys. I think one of them might have fell asleep, and the other guy said he had with his daughter. So, but I could run this. I could run this shit by myself. I'm www.accuracycigars.com.
Hey.
I got it straight out of Tamboril, Santiago.
Okay.
Two of the guys, they're customers. They love the cigars. The cigars are really good. They're smooth. Everybody
I'm
likes
smoking
them.
about 7 of your cigars already in the mornings on my back porch when I, sipping my coffee.
No, I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah. They're very smooth, very good. Everybody loves the logo. The A, everybody loves it. It's a great cigar. And I'm very happy and proud that you like the cigars. I smoke them myself. And the ashtray, the Accuracy ashtray, I have it sale. If you buy a box, you get a free Accuracy ashtray. That's part of the sale right now. Also
got 2
have
boxes right
cutters.
here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, and I have cutters, I have cigar pouches, and I also have Accuracy torches.
Okay.
And I plan on being the biggest cigar maker in the world. I want to destroy Arturo Fuente and Davidoff. I'm coming for their necks.
Now, hold on a second. For those who don't know, you were, is it fair to say security or Diddy's bodyguard for over 7 or 8 years? I forget.
Yes, I was. I was security. I was building security and also played as secondary bodyguard whenever they didn't need like bonds or anything. They didn't need them. I would walk around with Diddy.
Okay.
I was there 7 years.
Okay. Now, did you ever speak to him about your concept of starting your own cigar line, or was that something you did, on your own?
Nah. Me and him didn't talk like that.
Okay.
This is something I got into. Maybe I started smoking cigars in 2018 in Cuba. My smoke. The first time I ever smoked a cigar was in Havana, Cuba. I smoked a Cohiba, and over the years, I have friends in Dominican Republic, and his father-in-law owns a cigar factory, and he says you're really good with people. And I actually started this last year, and it's something that I like doing, and it's been very successful. I've been to Germany, and I'm going to New Orleans, and I've been to DR and all these cigar expos. It's a really great business, very lucrative, and I love doing it. I love doing it. It's something I love to do.
Have you been to any conventions in Atlanta? They've got conventions all the time. I've been to a bunch myself down there. Do you go down there?
I heard about Atlanta. I actually got a lot of people down. Actually, one of the callers that was going to be with me, he's living in Atlanta. And I didn't do Atlanta yet, but I did Germany, I did DR, but I'm going down to PCA, which is one of the biggest trade shows. And that's why I'm going down there, because if you're a cigar guy and you're not down there, you're actually nobody. But I heard about the ones in Atlanta, and they also got ones in Tampa, and they got ones in Vegas. So I try to go to the big ones.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I'm here to help you promote. I got a late start, man, so my apologies with regards to not being able to get the team on here.
Totally
what's your
understand.
schedule? What's your schedule? Either Monday or Tuesday. Can we try it again? And
we'll
get started early.
Yeah, we definitely could do that. I'll talk to the guys, and we could try something. Probably Tuesday. Tuesday probably be good for me, and we could try to link something up. I'll link them up, and I'll try to do something early.
And listen, you've got another story to tell. I'm not trying to put your business out there, but let's try and figure something out, man. Because I want to help you promote your cigars, number one. But you are a man who's experienced things, and you're a stand-up guy. Let me just say that. So I wasn't trying to in any way, shape, or form put the Diddy thing on you. You're a stand-up guy. You knew when to walk away, but let's figure something out, man, so I can help you really give your brand a shot in the arm, okay?
Oh, definitely, yeah. And Barnes is one of my guys, and I know all the team over there. But everybody, go to www.accuracysmokes.com. I also have a YouTube, JR Cigar Chronicles, also X-Page Cigar, JR 1977, and Accuracy _ Smokes on Instagram. Salute, Star. I appreciate you. Appreciate the show. Everybody have a good night. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay.
Salute.
Legally Shay, is that you tapping in late night? Legally Shay.
Hi, Star.
Hey.
Yes, it's Legally Shay. How are you?
Good. And yourself?
I'm okay. I just wanted to talk about the dating with children.
Okay. Now I'm saying children, plural, not just one, but 2 or 3. Come on.
So it's no secret, I'm 39 and I've been looking, and I'm on Bumble. I don't date men with kids. Yeah. So it's really complicated when you're dating a man with kids.
Okay.
I'm not a good stepmom. I know that.
Okay.
I have my son, so it's really interesting because I had to change like my categories for my profile because, I prefer older men, you know what I mean? But when you have an older man, they do have kids, but they're older too.
Right.
And I thought that wouldn't be a problem, right? Because the kids are older. So if I'm dating someone in his 50s, 60s, his kids should be 20s, 30s.
Right.
But it's still a problem, Star.
His kids,
it's still a problem.
His kids should be in their 40s if he's in his 60s.
Yeah, there you go. Like me, it's still a problem because they get upset that I'm, like, what are you? You're my age. And I'm just like, but I'm not trying to be your stepmom. I'm your dad's, I'm trying to date your dad.
Okay.
So that's my perspective. And I haven't bumped into a man who had a problem with me having a kid. I never let my son meet the guys I was dating. I have a very crazy baby daddy.
Okay.
So that's another problem that I didn't want to get. Those lines can't get crossed. Because my son's father is like from the Bronx, and I mean like the Bronx. So there's like, there's just no reasoning with him. I mean, I appreciate the masculinity. Don't get me wrong, but that's what I wanted to just do and tap in. Star.
Can I jump in? You're giving us a different perspective, and I appreciate that. I don't have any insight nor experience, with how females either do or don't date men with kids. As a man myself, I'm saying, I prefer that females have older kids as opposed to younger kids. Sometimes when they're younger, there's a chance that they could, something could happen in connection to the streets, and then oh my God, then you're looking at bail money, you're looking at something that may be of a serious nature. I prefer that the kids either be in college or somewhat headed towards a career, not just a job, but a career. So, but this all came about.
But they always come back home. And
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean. But I'm this was inspired by that show, Pop the Balloon. I just found it odd that a lot of the younger guys today, they just have this hard line. No, I don't date nobody with kids. Maybe it is. It's a different day and time, but that was the reason for this approach. Anything else you want to say?
And I also think that it has to do nowadays, Star, like dating in 2026 is so different than the early, 2000s or when I was younger. And it's a lot of chaos with kids. I mean, I really do believe that when you are married and you have a baby, it ruins your relationship.
Okay.
I also believe when you're dating someone and you get pregnant, it ruins the relationship. I don't know, maybe I'm really jaded, but I have not, at least from my community, Star, I come from a lot of single, look at me, I'm a single woman. I come from a lot of single mothers. So it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe for my generation, it's like a curse. So that's all I had to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, I don't, from a woman's perspective, I don't have too much to say, but, I appreciate the call. Any concern about anything else, T.I. and King, and dropping tracks and the son, or no? Not that you have to.
I was in the chat disagreeing with you when you were talking about it the first time, but after hearing 2 diss tracks by T.I.'s sons, this is such an epic and embarrassing fail for 50 Cent. Yeah. In Spanish, we call it vergüenza. Like, Like I wouldn't have like he needs to just hide, because at this point, Star, like what are we gonna wait for a week, 2 weeks? When we have beef in hip hop, it needs to be one after the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, I feel like the King family, T.I.'s family is like going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 50's just taking all the shots.
Yeah.
So I don't care if 50 comes back in 2 weeks or a week with whatever he has. He's gonna be looked at as a clown, unfortunately. And I was really going for him. I really was.
I don't know what the time frame was. Someone, maybe you can educate me. What the time frame was with Kendrick Lamar responding to Drake's last track, but he came back with the heat on the second one. I think it was the second one. So I mean, maybe he's not done, but as of now, I'm just not gonna play this little game with him and strategy. Fuck out of here. But great to talk to you.
Respectfully. Oh, let me just land this one plane. Respectfully, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef was a little bit too poetic for me.
Okay.
It was just kind of like watching a Broadway play. But the 50 and the T.I. beef, now that's something can escalate really quick. I think this is different from that. That's all I want to say, Star.
Okay. Good to talk to you, Legally Show.
Okay, bye.
Bye now. Bye. Hey there, 646. Please watch the language. Good morning. Talk about a few topics. Are you there?
Yes, good morning, Star.
Hey.
This is Paul. I'm a return caller.
Hey, how are you, man?
I wanted to weigh in on if black people started telepathy, but first, I had Googled that for you, and it's on BBC News about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
The Israeli defense minister had what they're calling a preemptive attack on Iran, and they declared a state of emergency.
Whoa.
So they're doing it.
So it's on and popping.
It is.
Okay.
It is, and they're on the aggressive and playing victim. I'm saying.
That's what they do. That's what they do. Okay, so where do you want to start? We kind of moved on, but the question I asked earlier, let me see if I can put it back on the screen, or you don't have to. Or just how do you want to respond? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I saw it on the screen. It said, "Did the black race create mental telepathy?"
Pioneer.
And
pioneer. Mental telepathy.
Pioneer. Okay. I want to say, yeah, sure, with a caveat or two. I wrote down the reasons I believe it.
Come on.
But because I believe that mental telepathy predates the existence of white people. And I just Googled it right now.
Whoa.
Telepathy includes feelings. It's not just sentences. Mental telepathy is transmitting feelings.
Come on.
And I believe that it predates humans. I think animals do it all the time. They're like you see how animals pick stuff up. But I believe it because for 4 reasons. First, that they always say we use 10% of our brain.
Okay.
So there's all that untapped brain. Sometimes they say like mind-altering substances could like tap into that. The second reason is for me is DNA memory. Okay. I just feel that black people might have more of they're just more tuned in. Like I think everyone has the brain capacity for telepathy, but it's some kind of I could believe it. I believe some people are just more tuned into it, although everyone might have the capacity for it. Third, they say like they don't even know the beginning of melanin. They putting it in outer space. So yeah, I could believe it. Why not? Why not? The thing is though, an MRI operator told me, and I started looking it up. They're going to be doing it with technology soon. I thought that was just nonsense, but they're really doing it with like all
there's a lot of scientific advances with regards to brain chips and different things by way of facial recognition and telepathy. That they're making some advances. Elon Musk is putting in a lot of money into this. But let's go back for a second. I'm not trying to necessarily I'm not trying to just give them the credit without wondering if they did pioneer mental telepathy, what happened? Do they still have that ability? The black race. What happened?
I believe
because
so.
hang on, because time has moved on and certain things just are no longer of interest or utilized. And we have to be real. If we're talking about black people in America, whether they're FBA or Caribbean, they don't hang on to their history. It's great that they invented a lot of different art forms and other things and things that we use today, but they don't hang on to those things in terms of historical facts. Does that make sense?
It does. Here's my response to that. I read this study where they took a mouse and they put it in the maze, and they electrified like one wall in the maze. So it got zapped every time it touched it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they took the offspring of that mouse, the children of the mouse, they de-electrified the maze, put the children in the same maze, and even though there was no electricity, when the offspring mice touched that formerly electrified wall, they reacted like they were being shocked.
Mm-hmm.
So like the DNA memory, I don't know how far back that goes or whatever to quote unquote the motherland. But I also wanted to say that I think women are more tapped in with the ESP as well. So
I can see that. I can see that whole motherly instinct term. There's layers to that. There's layers to what a mother will and won't do, and there's old research and data. I don't remember it, but women, when their offspring or child is in danger, a woman can literally flip over a goddamn car. Have you ever heard of that?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I recently heard or read that similar to pheromones, like when a mother has an infant, there's some kind of airborne communication where the child tells the mother what kind of antibodies to produce in the breast milk or something. So, or when a twin dies and the other twin on the other side of the planet feels it.
Right.
Yeah. So it's the penultimate day of so-called Black History Month. So I'm going to say yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate
jazz, rock, soul, and ESP. If I can make one more quick point,
sure.
I got the Isley Brothers over the Whispers.
Okay.
I got the Isley Brothers over the Whispers. I'm a casual fan. I know the Whispers in the 70s for The Beat Goes On, the 80s for Rocksteady. The Isley Brothers made hits in the 1950s.
Yeah.
They came out with Shout in the 50s every decade.
Yeah.
So they just span a greater for me,
Okay.
I respect them both. Big fan of Show Star. Have a great night.
Thank you. Okay. 813 late night, please. Watch the language. Are you there? 813.
How you doing? Hi. Hey, finally. Hey, how you doing, Saul?
Good. What's
finally,
going on,
man? What's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm doing good, man. Yo, it's Pete Jack, man. I'm calling in from the Bronx level here in the Bronx and Thorns Neck.
Okay.
Just calling in. I'm a long time listener, man. First time, I think like the second time call. I called like a little bit in the past, and I just want to kind of chime in on the type of would you want to date a woman that has kids?
Well, the proper question is, do you date women with children? That's the question. Do you?
That's okay. Personally, all right. Personally, me, no, I do not.
Okay.
But I was from a father who had dated a woman who had children already, and he took the children as his own. My older brother, that is my stepbrother, and my father has taken him in as his own.
Okay.
Me personally, that was like a noble thing to do back in like the 80s, early 90s, but nowadays I think that's not a proper thing to do. I feel that you need to start your own lineage. I feel like you need to just do your own thing, I don't think that a man should be trying to take somebody else's family on play.
How old are you, sir? And how do we get to that point in society if we're talking, black families? I assume you're black? Yes, no?
Yeah, I really like to identify as American. I'm black. My skin color is black, but
That's
I'm
fine.
American.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm conservative American. I'm 34 years old. I have one daughter. You know, I have one daughter. I'm not with the daughter's mom right now. I'm with someone else. I'm you know, I'm trying to like project my family to bigger and better things, and I don't want to like, you know, feel like I had to like deal with my first baby mother to do that. You know.
With all due respect, did you plan to have your seed, and did you marry your baby's mother at any point?
I never planned to have no seeds. Me personally, I never wanted no children, and I didn't a first baby mother's child. No, I didn't marry her, and I didn't plan having any cheese. Me personally, I feel like men should not have no kids now. Like I feel like you're supposed to do your own thing and just work towards yourself, and not have no.
Stop, sir. Stop and go back. You said men should not have children. Is that what you just said?
Men should not have children in this day and age. This day and age, I feel that you should like work on yourself and try to be the best version of yourself. You know, like having children right now.
So you don't feel that men and women should procreate? Are you an incel? What is? Give us more information here.
I'm not like an incel at all. I'm not an incel at all. I have children of my own, but I feel like in this day and age, this time, it makes no sense to have children right now because of the climate. I feel like going towards your beliefs is more better than having another child right now.
Say that again, sir. Say that again.
Like trying to like practice your beliefs and like trying to like focus toward like you're trying to lead to is more better than having a kid as this day and age because of all this thing that's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like I wouldn't want to have a kid right now. Like I rather focus on myself and be like the best version of myself.
But you have two. You said 2 or 1.
I have one right now. I have one, and the other one I don't know is like if it's like mine per se. I don't know that.
You've got 1.5. You've got one that you're not sure about.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. So
do you
1.5, yeah.
Do you pay child support on the one that is yours, to your knowledge?
I paid child support, but like I paid it when I was so young, so therefore that it's like on like a cap salary. Like it's like really cheap because I take care of my child. I'm really involved in my child's life, so I don't have to pay. Like my baby mother didn't go back to court to like take me for more money because I'm so involved in my child's life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can I ask you a question, sir? With all due respect.
Yeah.
Are you high right now? Are you high?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not high. I mean, I smoke weed from there and there, but I'm not high right now. Like, I mean, I'm nice, but I'm not high though. You know what I mean? I'm not high.
You say you're nice. What are you nice on? I'm not trying to clown you. What are you nice on?
Nah, I'm like a little booger sugar. Come on, a little song.
The devil knows its own. Well, listen, man. I appreciate the call.
Yeah. And there's one more thing.
Hang on. Now, if you're serious, or you trolling, or are you seriously on the booger sugar? Right?
No, I'm dead serious. No. I'm dead.
You're serious.
I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to work on yourself. How old is your beautiful seed? How old?
She's 15 years old. She's a sophomore in high school. She's sophomore high school. I'm 34 years old. I had her really young. So, you know, I know what I'm talking about, but all I'm just saying is like young men out there, they don't focus on having a family now. Just focus on yourself and being.
Well, sir, never mind young men. Have you gotten help, or have you gone to rehab?
I don't need rehab. I'm really good where I'm at. You know, I just got my CDLs permit. I'm good. You know, I'm working towards my life. So.
You've got it under control.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I got it under control. I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate the call. You know, but you don't date women with kids. That's what you said.
Not definitely not. My female that I have right now, she has no kids at all, and I plan on keeping that way. You know, I don't want no kids no more. You know, I have one. I'm dealing with her, so you know, that's not my. You know.
How long have you been on the booger, Sugar? Serious question.
Yeah, so I've been on that for like probably in college. I went to Johnson and Wales in North Miami.
How many years? How many years?
Oh, like four.
Okay.
4 or 5. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe out there. Go get a glass of milk and go to sleep. All right. Salute.
All right. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm gonna call back.
Okay. All right.